Question.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the React. My name is Lazy Susan.
I'm Zelda Moon.
I'm Benign Goo.
And here we are once again, joined together in holy whatever the fuck this is, to watch an exciting season of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Season 2. Season 2.
Season 3.
Season 3 even. Very excited to be back. I feel like it's been a second since we've seen you gorgeous people on YouTube.
Totally.
Yeah,
Is that true?
has.
When was the last time we saw everyone?
Maybe like 3 weeks.
Canada, the reunion.
Canada moment.
As you can tell, we're still in lockdown.
Lock it down.
Lucky girls. And they
We're
say,
so lucky.
yeah, she's a star. But she does cry. Yeah. But it's all very exciting. How have you guys been keeping up?
Us?
Yeah, you two.
Well, yeah. We are in the... I feel like this is like the place that we're in at the moment is like quite... When you're in the middle of it, you don't really realize, but like all this very hectic stuff is happening right now in close proximity to us.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to give some context?
Well, we had the rumble earthquake the other day.
Yeah.
That was my first one, and I actually was like, I shouldn't be like so excited about like disasters, but it was kind of nice to tick it off the bucket list.
Been in an earthquake? What about you?
Well, it was just cool to like be like, oh, that's that thing that's happening right now.
Well, you're from Queensland originally. Have you like lived through hurricanes and floods?
Yeah, we had like the Brisbane flood in like 2000, and I was living in Brisbane at the time. I think it was 2011 or something.
Yeah, the Great Brisbane Flood.
Yes, that was real hectic. And yeah, obviously we had like cyclones and stuff, but it was always super windy, tropical vibe anyway. So it just seemed like it was extra strong wind. This was like very, ooh, like the earth is moving. It was like a bit more. You know
See,
what I mean?
I've done flooding. I've done bushfires because I'm from a bushfire-prone area. But no, and I even missed the earthquake because I was out getting coffee.
Oh, what? You didn't feel it?
I didn't feel shit.
Where were you? Like on the street?
Yeah, me and Emmett were walking down the street, and when we got to the coffee shop, my next door neighbor was there, and she was like, "Did you guys see there was an earthquake? Oh my god, everyone's gonna die!" Like,
how did you not? Did nothing was wobbling on when you were on the street?
No, and also like I was hungover as shit. It was like the day after my birthday. So I wouldn't even notice an earthquake when I've not had my coffee yet. Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee, you know. You know,
I don't know if I told you this, but I was lying in bed and then
weird.
On my phone, and then I was like, oh, the apartment upstairs got a dog.
You thought that's what it was.
Like, they got a big dog. And I was like, no, it's an earthquake.
Oh wait, I'm gonna die.
Yeah. And then I just lay in bed until it ended.
Oh my god, that actually is scary being on the, because you're like on the ground floor of an apartment building. That would be hectic. Like thinking of the...
We almost lost Zelda.
Yeah, and famously, this apartment is ready to fall apart anyway. I don't know.
And your ceiling is definitely made out of asbestos.
Is that showing the crack?
Yes.
Oh my god. Rumble.
Well, you can just pretend like you're at the end of Mamma Mia. You know, that's when the fountain shoots up and love is returned to the island.
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen Mamma Mia?
Nah.
Can I say to both of you, even the most cynical girl in the whole wide world, Mamma Mia is a fucking treat. It is so good. And like, it's just so enjoyable to watch. It's just people that are clearly having the best time of their lives. And it's...
I feel like if I was going to watch Mamma Mia, that I would just watch the Pierce Brosnan movie with Fran Drescher.
Oh, Beautician and the Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't have Meryl Streep singing with Christine Baranski.
Yeah, but what it does have is Fran Drescher.
Doing the exact plot of The Nanny again. No, when I went to go and see Mamma Mia, I just gone to see another film, which I can't even remember, and that should tell you everything. And me and my friend Malky at the Jam Factory snuck into the next cinema along to go and see another film.
What a naughty girl.
And we were like, what's this film gonna be? And it was like the credits came on and we were like, what the fuck? And then it was like Amanda Seyfried coming on the boat, and she's like, I had a dream, I thanked the sun. And then Malky grabs me and is like, it's Mamma Mia! And then we just had the best time.
But I mean, if he was that excited, you could have gone to see Mamma Mia instead of the one you can't even remember what it was.
Well, do you know what? I think she'd already seen it, which is why we weren't going to see it. And it was so good. It was just, and it's really beautiful because they shot on this really beautiful island in Greece.
I think my other thought in why I haven't seen Mamma Mia is if I was going to watch Mamma Mia, I would just watch Muriel's Wedding.
Oh, such a different vibe. Again, you're wrong. There's nothing with this much joy. It's got a strong joie de vivre and not an ounce of cynicism. It is just fun. Just good old-fashioned family fun.
Mamma Mia.
I like fun. Maybe I should watch it.
Oh, and Dominic Cooper. Oh, we love him.
You love saying actors' names.
Don't know who that is.
Know who they are.
He's in History Boys. He's had a long career. He's a
Tell me more about the Mandalorian Star Lazy. That's what I care about.
Oh my God, this fucking bitch. Let me tell you, internet. I was like, oh, I think, Werner Herzog, like blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, I don't know who that is. And I was like, Werner Herzog, like the Austrian documentary filmmaker, Grizzly Man, blah, blah, blah. No. Send a picture. Oh, you mean the guy from The Mandalorian?
Well, he is from The Mandalorian, so I suppose he's that.
Factually, you're not incorrect. Spiritually, you are very wrong. I've never been so mad at Zelda Moon in my whole life.
You're giving me... So our good friend Jules sent me some hot twink on Instagram. Oh, Silk has uploaded that photo finally. Everyone, appreciate this.
Oh, hot Silk. Is that an illustration?
No. Oh, no. Some of it is digital. Fuck, it's so good. Anyway, Jules sent me this boy, and you're giving me Kim energy on this day. Where is he?
Well, better be good.
Better be insulted.
He looks like...
Oh, well, we'll just wait.
He looks like...
Yes? I have no lashes to record.
Like this.
Oh, that's such a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah.
Twinkle Tottle.
He pretends to be Spider-Man.
Oh, yes, I have seen him on the top. There's a lot of boys doing that.
What, pretending to be Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's like a fucking thing.
Weird.
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 And you're responsible for this, Zelda, with your fucking, is that the boy from The Mandalorian? Get out.
What do we know about UK3? Oh, so I was just getting my food Oh, hang on, we didn't finish. So we're in lockdown. There was an earthquake.
There's been riots.
Also this week, long story short, and arguably a little bit abridged, essentially different businesses are starting to declare that you have to be vaccinated to return to work, or some businesses you have to be vaccinated to shop here, blah, blah, blah. Because people are dying, and along with that, they're trying to, as we are in lockdown, trying to minimize places where virus is spread. So, for construction workers, they have taken away tea rooms temporarily, so that because they are confirmed places where people have spread the virus, because you take your masks off and you all sit down with your mates and then you eat and blah 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 blah. However, there is a whole big wide world out there where you can eat literally anywhere else, in safer environments that are outside. So that happened, and we've had 4 consecutive days of not protests, but riots in the streets
Mm.
of like union workers or like neo-Nazis dressed in high vis pretending to be construction workers, literally like fighting police at all different locations across the city. It's completely fucked.
I always find these situations so like conflicting
Yeah.
because I'm like, I see protesters and I'm like, yeah, fuck them, stick to the man.
Mm.
And then I'm like, oh, wait, you're idiots.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then
there's,
I'm just like, oh. And then police doing things and I'm like, I don't ever agree with police tactics in protest situations, but this like is that weird situation where you're like, there is some intense shit going on and maybe we do need you. Like it's so I just don't ever want to feel like.
I
I
think
was kind of thinking though, like what would, because what are they actually, you know, like they're rioting and stuff. Yeah. But what does the police being there actually do? Like, because all it does is just hype them up more and make them like peg stuff and attack. Because they weren't, because they're just like running through the city and being annoying. But like,
I think what no okay, so like there was one situation where when they were outside of the union for the builders union.
Oh yeah,
they were like breaking the window, and then when the head of the builders union came out, they were like accosting him.
And they were like throwing stuff at him. Yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, like, listen, yeah, I think that police do tend to escalate situations. Like, I don't think that necessarily the right people to go in there. But it is fucking weird, hey.
It's so random.
And then also they've had to close one of the vaccination centers in the city because it keeps being targeted by the riot. And now they've just like closed it. So like, I mean, that is so cool.
Also, like them the other day when they went on the most hectic thing ever was them going on the fucking gigantic bridge that we have and just like blocking the bridge, which was like,
yeah,
that seemed like looking at those images, it was just like, is this real? Like, what is actually happening?
So I didn't fact check this, but one of the gals that I work with the next day was like that Anne, as you know from the live stream, Anne.
Anyone, real fans will know who Anne is.
She was saying that, I don't know the history of this, but she was like, the union had a huge part to play when that bridge was constructed because so many people died during the whole full construction. And that was a big part of like union representing construction workers and safety, like safer environments and blah, blah, blah. So like the irony that they went there to protest the union keeping them safe by making them get a fucking vaccine to stop people from dying.
Yeah.
So at that site where the union fought so hard for its workers for safer environment, it's like, what?
Oh,
yeah, it's so well, yeah. So like, because the Westgate Bridge collapsed, that was the big thing that kind of, collapsed during its construction. And many men lost their lives. But it's so fucking bizarre because the union is saying like they're keeping in line with the government's recommendation, well, not recommendation, mandate, so that for people to return to work they have to be vaccinated. So yeah, I feel like it's people turning on their unions, which is really upsetting, because the builders union is one of the strongest unions in the country and they've done incredible work, and it's a wild thing that they're all turning on it.
It's fundamentally like people believe and understand different things about the vaccine, which is no doubt why they are so anti it. Obviously, that's all obvious. But from our perspective, it's like you are protesting and rioting against getting a vaccine to save your life. Like you're protesting against that.
And specifically, I think
what?
It's just like the people that are most offended by this, like someone being like told to do something, are like men who just kind of seemingly have never been told to just do something. Like it's whole opposition.
Even though they probably like fucking tell their wife what to do 24/7.
Right. And it's just like this kind of shit, like it's not really about the vaccine, it's just about being told to do
being
something.
told what to do. Yeah,
It is something,
It's
yeah,
also
that
like-
people have never experienced before.
Yeah.
And I was talking
and
to
like.
you go.
Just like those same men, like there was video footage of like multiple of them at the protest being like, someone being like, oh, is this your first protest? And they're like, yeah, this is my first protest. And it's like, yeah, very fucking interesting. The first time you've ever gone out onto the street when it's something that's like,
because they
yeah.
took away your fucking tea room, so you couldn't give your co-workers a deadly virus.
yeah,
And like,
never mind people that are actually being oppressed, you fucking idiots. Like,
I think, yeah, like the wig out is like that it's kind of like this whole simmering thing where, you know, if you're watching in America, like our version of Fox News, like conveniently owned by the same fucking dickhead, has just been like building up to this for so long, kind of like creating this environment of like distrust between like the Labour government and, you know, just like hard hard right publications, just saying like you can't trust these people, they're like trying to take away your rights, they're trying to take away your healthcare, blah blah blah. And it's like, it's insane. It's like such a stitch up that they've done this to people, and like they forced this to happen basically. In a similar way that the riots in, like, you know, the Capitol happened in the States, where it was just like Trump and the right-wing media was just like laying down the seeds for this exciting new like riot and uprising. And it's like, then when it happens, you're like, oh, what? No, this is crazy. We didn't have anything to do with this. And it's like, pretty sure you did, babe.
It's definitely inspired by that. Like,
yeah,
like it's a lot of it, because people, like, they've all seen that. And you see Trump flags and stuff like that at these protests. It's like all linked.
Yeah.
My other little like observation of it all is just that like you were saying, BG, about people being like, oh yeah, it's my first protest. Like, I feel like the left, generalizing, but like the left is more accustomed to protests because like traditional values or like right-wing values are what society is built around, and that's why there are more lefty protests, because you are pushing for change to the established, you know, whatever. And yeah, it's really interesting seeing how quickly these protests evolve into riots, and like just how these protesters don't like understand the concept of like a peaceful protest, whereas like lefties are much more accustomed to it. It's really interesting seeing how they just like don't know how to do it, how quickly things escalate, because they're not a protesting thing, because they've traditionally just got everything fucking built for them.
Yeah.
There is that classic saying
like
of like, you know, a man with a hammer sees every problem as a nail, and when your tool is toxic masculinity, you then see violence as the solution to any manner of problems, you know. And I think that perhaps is an oversimplification, but a lot of these men are out there for the specific reason of, you know, like they want this moment of conflict, you know, they need that.
And I think being able to go to the clubs and like punch someone in the head. So
yeah, I mean, like, it's that crazy thing of like the men that like are fed on a diet of kind of like this uber mask moment and feeling like that power is slowly being taken away from them are like, finally the moment has arrived where I get to feel like justified and channel this kind of subconscious desire for violence and destruction. You know, in the old days they would have just gone to war, you know. and now, you know, they're just sitting at home playing COD and they don't know what to do with these feelings.
It is.
And that's why we're going to take 12 lucky builders from this riot, and they're going to get a makeover challenge on RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under season 2. Yeah.
I think it's just such a hard situation. Like, yeah, from every angle, like going back to like the police presence and stuff, it's like, well, they are all technically breaking the law just by being there, right? Because we're in lockdown, you're not meant to go outside for that. But then, like, yeah, I think about like the optics of like these lines of police and these lines of protesters and how it's just like, yeah, and then all of the chaos that ensues. It's like, oh, well, maybe if they deploy the army to like step it up to kind of like quell the constant, you know, drip of it. But then it's like, oh, that's even worse. Like imagine having to deploy part of the fucking army to like, oh, it's just.
But it's also a solution that we
like,
know it doesn't work. Like,
yeah, true.
it's just like, it doesn't work. Sending in men with like, like pepper spray and like pellets, it's like, it just leads to more fucking insanity.
It was crazy. So my work, everyone, is quite close to the city. And two 2 days ago, like, and the union building is quite close to my work, and then there's like quite a large public garden nearby, and the protests went through there, which is literally around the corner from my work. And I wasn't there, but the girls were fucking terrified, and like there were all these like emergency comms out of like, if anyone like if any of the like march should come near the store, close immediately. You're all to go like into the back room and like wait it out and da-da-da. It's like, what is going on?
Here's the thing though, like I can't tell, and I understand like COVID is obvious, like a kind of massive unusual experience, right? But like every time something happens now, people add it to this like tally of like, well, it is the end of the world. And I wonder if like, you know, like, is it, you know, that people are just more privy to what's going on everywhere at all times, so that this feeling of like impending doom is just so much more apparent, whereas like there could have been similar levels of fucked up things happening, like obviously outside of the effects of global warming, but you wouldn't have known about them 100 years ago. And just like, you know, being like, well, yes, that happened, you know, 3 counties over, where I'm just never going to hear about it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, obviously during World War II, like shit was real fucked, but it wasn't like you were getting daily updates on your phone.
Totally. Where you could find out anything that was happening anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like now every citizen has access to like, well, what's going on in Afghanistan? Like, tell me about that. And like, what's going on in Yemen? And like, now what's happening in Brisbane? And like, you know, this woman just got murdered by her vlogger boyfriend and da-da-da-da-da. And you're just like, it's too much. Like, it's overload.
Yeah.
But so now we're all just like, well,
now there's Great Italia, and they just announced blah, blah, blah. It's all too much.
Oh, that's right. Similar onslaught. But good segue
into Drag Race. What do you know about season 3, girlfriends?
Okay. Well, also on Drag Race, I started listening to Lawrence Chaney's book.
Sorry, whose?
Lawrence Chaney is up in this gig from Helensburgh to Edinburgh. Just ran bra with bra. But because I'm very curious about these books, you know, these drag books, because we've seen a few of them now. Obviously, Willem's Suck Less and Michelle Visage's book and Trixie and Katya's Guide to Modern Womanhood.
Courtney's book just came out.
Courtney. And I would put them in the category of books by YouTubers. That feels like the approximate thing. You know how Tyler Oakley had a book, and then Trisha Paytas had a book, and like da-da-da. But it's like Penguin. I just want to, like, what if you work in publishing and you watch this, could you just explain a little bit about the economics of these books? Like, is this book meant to be like a stocking stuffer? Like, how many are you printing? Where are they going? Because they're just trash. They're garbage, garbage, trash, fucking shit. Like, because they're like, and they're obviously garbage, trash shit, because it's like Lawrence Chaney wasn't on the show being like, I can't wait to be a writer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, why are you putting out a fucking book? And it's like, I know that it's ghost written by someone else, but it's like, why? Because I mean, I guess to me, like, putting out, I don't know, there's something that just feels a bit more like sacred about putting out a book. And I know that's probably not true anymore, but it's like, it feels like you should do a bit more work to make it good.
Totally.
Because it's going to be like printed and put in stores. Like it's like physical media for some reason has more value to me.
Well, I think you like kind of hit the nail on the head with the stocking stuffer thing. Like,
Oh, got that for little Tony. He's a little fag. So we got a little book about the, you know, Scottish girl. She's like Tony.
And you've said nothing about Silky's cocktail book.
That was self-published. I can get behind that. But also that, okay, so
that actually makes more sense.
That's a great,
I know.
but that is a great example because it's like she worked as a bartender. She's calling on her experience, and like, what's better than like it's not pretending to be literature or an autobiography. No. And that's the weird thing is like these books are kind of sold as like, I can't wait to hear about Lawrence Chaney's amazing life. And I'm like, your career has just begun, sweetheart. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
It's like it makes sense for RuPaul to have those books.
Oh, yes. And RuPaul's books are psychopathic. Very good. Very funny. She talks a lot in one of her books, The Inner Diva, or like, the Guru. And she talks about like what she packs in her bag. And it was like the most insane list of things because it was obviously pre being the most famous and awarded woman in the world. But she was like, I always pack 2 extension cords, a power board, light. I'm like, what? And she's like, well, you never know what the power situation is going to be. She's like, and never, ever eat and drag. No one should ever see you eat and drag.
Well, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, well,
won't be taking that piece of advice.
Think through, but you can keep it.
Yeah.
All of our venues are well powered here in Melbourne.
We're burger place girls. We can't stop eating. Anyway, I'm just gonna duck. I'm gonna grab a drink, but I'll be right back. You guys.
I'm gonna go grab a drink too.
No, benign girl, you have to entertain them all.
Say something funny.
I'll do it. What's your name? What can I talk about? I'm currently drinking. I already topped up my drink before we started filming, and I filled it up right to the top of the glass so that I wouldn't have to leave. But we'll see if it lasts. I'll just do these ones. She's fixing up the mirror. This is my mum behind, in case you were wondering. And there's a another one up here as well.
As well.
Yeah. Double mum.
Can I go? Who's your favorite drag queen?
Who's my favorite drag queen? Me?
Huh?
No, that's a lie. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't pick one. It's weird because I actually, now I think about it, I'm like, maybe like Katya.
Yeah.
But like when she was on All Stars 2, I was like, no, Alaska. And I still think Alaska should have won, but it's like interesting that now I would like froth more to meet her than Alaska.
I would probably still froth to meet Alaska more, although I have met Alaska before. Actually twice. I don't know if I've ever told you this story, but years ago, like when season 4 was airing, my friend Michael was working at Circuit.
Yeah.
And messaged me one night and he was like, Sharon Needles is here. Come. Everything come. Just like hanging out. And so I went and like by myself and was just like hanging out. And was at the bar and Sharon came up and was like, hi. I was like, oh, hi. And at the time I had half blue, half pink hair.
Yeah.
And she was like, I like your hair. It's like, oh, thanks. And Sharon was there with Alaska and some other fag. And then she was like, come have a drink with us. It's like, oh, it's all happening. And so I went and sat, and then I was like, oh, Sharon, do you think I could get a photo? And she was like, we're actually about to play pool, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay. And then Alaska was like, oh, let's get a photo of, let's just get a photo of us. And at the time, I was not well versed in who Alaska was, because it was 2 episodes into season 4. Like, she was not necessarily an established,
Well, was it Sharon's season?
Yeah, it was Sharon's season. But I was like, okay. And so now I have this cute photo with Alaska, and little did I know at the time that
it was
a lot more than a photo with Sharon Middle. Although I do like Sharon, but she was here it is.
Was it? Did you see the Dita Ritz thing?
Great.
Lazy, you're missing.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you see the? Was
Dita
it
Ritz?
I think it was Dita Ritz, but she was just talking about how on the set of Drag Race, Sharon was just running around using the N-word the entire time, and just saying it to the girls, and then production was just turning a blind eye.
Well,
and then Willem was like, "Shut the fuck up! You can't say that. You've got to stop. Just shut up." Yeah.
Look at
this.
My
God. What year was that? 2012 or something?
Well past the acceptable, that time when it was acceptable to say.
Look at Jeremy and me on our wedding day.
Oh. Why were you married?
What's that?
Why were you married?
We were married for 8 years.
What?
No, it was her sister's.
Sorry, Zelda just joined Prank Patrol for a second.
Where?
And then I said,
I have been, I don't know how it came up, but there was this little publicity thing that came up on Instagram recently of Liz being I'm years old and whatever, go to bed. And it's just so funny.
Jenny Slate is one of the funniest people in the world. Queen.
Oh my God, should we watch?
Yeah, let's dig in.
Okay, apologies.
I've already bitched about Lawrence Cheney's book. I can't wait to bitch about Bimini Bombulash's book.
Oh, hang on. I need to get my Switch because I need to start downloading Diablo 2.
Is there a better time to have done this, Zelda?
Well, by the time we finish recording, it'll be finished downloading.
Hey, how much are you paying for Diablo 2?
Oh my God, I checked earlier today, at least on PlayStation, it's $70.
That's new game prices.
Yes, let's review. Oh, also everyone, the Bayonetta 3 trailer today. Oh, it's so good.
Well, Zelda, you'll be happy to know that tomorrow I'm going to go for a
$70. This game came out 20 years ago. It's so annoying.
Anyway.
Oh God, there's even a special edition that's $100. What do you get in it? Oh, you get that and Diablo 3. Oh, maybe I should get that. Oh my God. Okay.
Nick, do you want to do anything here? Do you want to put in your Woolies online order while we're watching?
I'm just watching Gamble falling over.
Well, that's it. You're both cancelled.
Should I get the bundle with 3?
Are you going to play 3?
3 is terrible, but then I would have it as well.
Consumerist culture gone wild.
Maybe I do want 3.
Are you gonna play it?
I got 3. No, I don't want 3. Oh, let me check with Angus.
I'm glad
Okay,
that everyone here
no,
is
no.
watching.
I'm ready.
Are you, or are you on your phone texting
No,
your
I'm not
friend?
ready. I'm texting Angus.
Anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by your banal fucking blabbering. I'm going on a gorgeous walk date thing tomorrow with a gamer boy.
Oh, who? What?
He's just a boy from Hinge.
Photo.
We're going on a stroll, not on the chat. I'll send it. Okay, you can send it. But he seems like really cute. And you know when they seem too cute and you're like, this is my hair. What's wrong? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Oh, Angus is running back straight away. This is good. We'll be past this in just a moment. Oh my god,
Not me.
photo.
I'm going. Just a sec. No, he seems very cute and like cool, which is always like a warning sign because I'm like, I don't know if I can keep up with that.
Ooh.
Right? Lothario eyes.
Cutie.
Right?
Yeah. Love it.
And he's kind of the keen bean.
Tat boy.
Yeah, tatty boy, like an artist, like does like art, but also gamer girl. And I'm gonna be like, I love gaming. I actually just got the bundle with Diablo 2 and 3. Get me that blue mana potion.
Okay, let's start the episode.
Oh, there we go.
Ready, girls?
It's ready as I'll ever be. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go. BBC.
3.
Last season, we raised the nation's spirits during uncertain times. I'm not frightened. I'm excited. Unleashed fresh new talent.
Sing it, baby.
Imparted cherished words of wisdom. The nipples of the eyes.
I'm gonna miss Bimini.
So get ready to gag again, because a brand new crop of queens are ready to take over.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna miss all of those
Aw.
girls. I love that season.
The UK's drag race.
RuPaul's drag.
Expenses paid trip to Hollywood.
RuPaul.
With the producers.
Oh, you know the lyrics.
Tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
Michelle. Who's your UK
Honey.
makeup artist? Very nice.
Judge Matt Lucas.
Yeah, but
There can only be one. Hello. Oh, she's back.
oh, why is she the? Oh, because she's back.
She's sick.
Oh yeah, she says our room. The cocky slide is back.
I've got a new little
Come
outfit.
on,
You ready
little
for Christmas?
Those of you who don't know me, my
Little
name's
Cumfield girl.
35 years old now, and I'm from Rochdale.
Like, love this for her, but also kind of annoying that she's taking up someone else's spot.
Nah, I'm here for this little dick pig cum dump.
Green application is terrible.
Yeah.
It's really hard to keep it smooth.
Oh no, no.
I'll put up a photo of Zelda.
Don't.
It's a bit lonely in here at the moment. Kind of like Veronica's Drag Race.
Oh.
I want to prove to Rue that I am a winner. I've never seen.
I'm a winner.
She's the
I
winner
feel like-
forever.
She could have lent in more to being sick with COVID.
Yeah.
Everything crossed.
Maybe it's a bit of a
In the bone.
sore spot. Ache. Love her makeup.
All right, boys. Kids you don't bite. Not now. She's been fed.
I think I like this girl.
Yeah, this outfit is very cute.
I'm from Birmingham.
I also love when it's like
off.
an insane proportion. It looks
Yes.
wild.
So,
So how is her bangs like staying? Well, like the curtains are staying nice and high.
Cute. I love that entrance look.
I also love
Yeah.
her hair for the confessional.
Some
That's a
sort
wig,
of-
right? That's got to be a wig. How will she maintain this hair for all her confessionals?
Are you getting excited?
I need a second just to like get it out of my system.
Oh, I love this one.
What the fuck? Oh my god! I am in a Drag Girls Aloud group alongside Cheryl Hall. I tour around the UK.
Oh.
They pay.
Yeah, my eye's on the prize this time.
Absolutely. I'm here to slay. I'm here to win. I'm here to camp it up.
I love when people say three things.
Okay.
Come take a time.
I like this look.
I
Splish, splash,
do not.
River Midway's arrived.
I think the
Oh,
palette is
beautiful.
pretty.
Famous river because it's full of shit, just like
Oh.
Young queens wig me out so much. I don't understand how they do all of this when they're that young. Like,
Yeah, it's a fucking trip.
I like to sing.
And the makeup is always like perfection.
yeah.
No expectations of me. but
Like,
I-
look at her beat.
Mm,
That is obscene.
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
So you so.
it's like Rosie and Jim's hair. Sure. So what? I'm serving Rosie and Jim.
Also, I love the confessional look.
Mm,
Very hot.
yeah, very cute.
What?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Alright, sweetheart, I'm Scarlett Holler. I'm 26 years old. I'm the Danny Dyer drag.
Okay.
Well, I do not like this. I do not like this at all.
Like Marilyn Monroe. She grew up in a Catholic state.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Mm.
Sorry, darling.
I feel like she's got more personality in the boy moment.
I'll get right in the middle. Just
I mean, a bad entrance line can really turn me up.
So where's everybody from?
But the
She
beat,
literally used a Catherine Tate line as her entrance line. What?
oh, is that Catherine Tate?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be like coming in and being like, it's nice, it's different, it's unusual.
How dare you come for Art Simone like that?
I like her look. I think it's really pretty,
Yeah,
but it's like perhaps a little flavorless.
yeah, it needs a little bit more volume turned up. Put your game
And that's on what? Period.
I don't know.
What is this?
Yeah, what is happening? No,
Oh, no.
no.
I mean, I think the Beastie Girls are a hard sell on a pride look, but
You would have to do a lot for me to accept a rainbow look.
yes.
Oh, I kind of love, like, of all rainbow hairs, I kind of like this rainbow hair. Like it coming through and underneath.
Just like little
My mum
bits.
used to be a dancer, and I think I'm carrying
If you have to do rainbow hair, that is.
kind of like
But she didn't have to.
I've been doing it for 7 years. My husband that makes my clothes.
Oh,
The beat is
how
great.
nice.
Cracking the whip. Oh my gosh. It looks like you're about to have one hell of a day.
I love the drag name Hell of a Day.
I'm the drag boost from Dagenham East.
He's cute.
Who made the hit as DFS? If you come to an hell of a day,
It's very Alyssa Edwards.
Hell of a day.
drag queen, and you're gonna
I
be
hate
so-
an exposed outside corset. However,
Yeah.
that one's kind of cool
It is cute.
because it's kind of belt corset moment instead.
I've been working in the West End and on tours for the last almost 13 years. You probably know on musical theatre train.
Oh, here we go.
Like Wicked, Book of Mormon,
maybe I'll send you my CV later.
The ones that are young actors tend to look like young actors.
Yeah.
People, bright green, Jesus Christ.
Have you ever gone for the same part before?
You probably have. Because you've been in Wicked, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to be in
And they look like Glinda and Elphaba today. That's very funny.
Veronica's eyes twitching. She's like, oh God, I'm the only one this year.
Though.
You got a boob off? It's like Sophie and Rebecca.
Oh, you got me big teeth.
Yes. Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Hit me because I'm beautiful. Hit me because I'm. I'm originally from Spain.
I think I'm gonna really fucking like Theresa May.
That is amazing.
How? Everything that a British person thinks a Spanish woman acts and looks and talks like, that's Theresa May.
Cute. I love that little bull wig.
Yes.
Your grandma bought you when she went to Tenerife? That's me. I'm originally from Spain. And I moved to Newcastle 5 years ago. That's when I started doing it. My favorite thing about Newcastle is my boyfriend's dick. That's why I moved to
Well, we have our favorite.
How long have you been doing drag for?
I've been doing drag for 2 years and a half. I know, it looks like I've been doing it for longer. Spanish.
Did you see people be like, why doesn't she go back to her own series? Like, and I was like,
I must notice a UK.
you know what you sound like, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm feeling great. I can't wait to win. How are you guys?
It is amazing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, beautiful look.
Hell hath no fury like a woman gone.
Well,
Oh my God, hectic.
Victoria Scott, I'm 27.
You.
Oh, this is actually
Like-
quite.
Yes. I'm probably one of the most well-known AFAB queens in the UK. Which sounds very
It is wild.
It's crazy.
I'm very excited about that element. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. The
Yeah.
Sissy Gals coming on.
stands for assigned female actor.
We don't need to propagate that, do we?
yeah, that's a strange one.
I guess that they would have asked.
It's like
Better
one of
do
those
it.
like for the masses.
Let's just get this out of the way. Because she said that she wasn't into AFAB.
Exactly.
What?
Like saying AFAB instead of just letting her say
Yeah.
like drag queen.
Yeah, she said like I'm just a drag queen.
I looked up to them and I
But yeah, they try to like get it out of the way.
originally from Portsmouth, but I currently live and work in Cardiff. Where you? Drag means an awful lot to me. It's so very emotional and important, and I am going to grab this opportunity.
This is exciting. It's
Yeah,
actually
this
more
is
exciting than I
crazy.
thought it was going to be.
Mm.
It's like being actual backstage, you know? Gottmik!
What is this?
Whack that kettle on. She's gasping. Oh,
Oh no.
pocket rocket.
Oh, of
it's
course
the
it's their
electric
name.
I imagine workshopping that as your entrance line.
My drag name comes from me touching an electric fence and getting electrocuted and landing in cow shit.
No.
They run. You've probably seen the video. It's viral.
Oh, what is going on here?
What's the phrase? Oh my god, hello! I can get on roller coasters now, just about though.
Is this the signature electro look?
Well, it is kind of a signature, you know what I mean? I like to be like, you know, slim, skinny, and like look tiny, you know what I mean?
Perhaps we should put a corset on then, girl.
Out on a Sunday. Who don't love to get the tits out on a Sunday? Cheeky.
I feel like she's playing a drag queen.
Yeah, this is
The problem.
and now that those other girls could tell. That's why that's such a shady question.
I'm 5'2" in a bit. I'm jumping up into those splits. I am breaking my hips. God, we all smell amazing.
Yeah, Red Bull and shame.
queen of the pyramids has arrived. But darling,
What?
geezer,
Because she's an Egyptian girl.
I'm Anubis. I'm the English Egyptian queen of the UK. I'm odd, I'm outrageous, and I'm overweight.
That's going to be a meme.
Very nice. The name Anubis is to pay homage to my father's Egyptian heritage. And I thought I'd come in a lovely deconstructed lag. Hello, girl!
So where is this lovely outfit?
I also do a bit of comedy as well. You know, on the odd occasion, I like to work out a few online.
Why don't you do it now?
Not
Oh, there we go.
What is this? No.
I am odd.
Oh, did you say? Oh,
Oh, she's odd.
Oh, she's an odd girl.
I always feel bad coming for these 19-year-olds because it's like, you're 19.
I
Yeah.
know.
You're meant to be embarrassing, but
How do
Here we
we?
are.
Oh.
A fresh take on drag to the competition. You haven't had many young queens that are very campy and performance-led, so I'm here to do that.
yep. Oh, outrageous.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, the beat.
This is hot.
the legs. How's
That beat.
I'm Kristen Versace.
How is she going to maintain that confessional look?
Generation Rue.
Jesus.
Don't write that down, anybody.
Artist and from there, drag
This is
this year.
The beat in the confessional is outrageous.
But her body in that cat suit is really spot on. The hips and everything.
very good.
You're 19, aren't you? I'm 19, yeah. She's 19. Oh,
She looks like Dove Cameron.
damn it.
Kitty's hair has changed already. I knew she couldn't maintain it.
Wait. Oh no.
Look at this bitch's face. Outrageous.
Because I can let go and drop them. And I appreciate the older queens that have stepped away for us, but I am the next generation of drag. I'm not here to play any fucking games. I'm here to win and
Oh, okay.
Well, honey, we've heard it all before.
oh my god.
Oh, weirdo.
And
Alert.
odd old girl.
She's odd. Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot that this was gonna happen.
My name is Charity Case. I'm 24 years old and I'm demonic, demure, and delusional. Horrific, but in a good way. Yeah, Charity Case is all of my wet dreams and all of your worst.
You ever seen a typo store come to life?
That's me. I don't even birthday. Yeah, recently I've managed to perform in like Tokyo, New York, Milan, Paris. So how long have you been doing drag?
Nice for some.
Yeah.
How lucky.
April from
She's pretty cute.
Yeah, I love a main.
Drag style, but I can see it's pure glam.
But here's my issue. Girls that are like, I'm kooky.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, actress.
I don't know if you know this about us, Zelda.
I think I'm unique, and I don't think that there's anyone like me in the country or in the world.
It is a good drag name.
And I think that's where we're gonna pause, is it?
Oh, shall we pause? Whatever.
Yes. 3, 2, 1. Oh shit. Okay, well, that's where we're gonna hold the phone. And we will all, you know, see you on the Patreon where we're going to be doing the rest of the season of RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
No, as is tradition. We will
As
be
is tradition,
doing-
we will be
Yes.
doing Drag Race Canada on the main feed, and keeping the legacy of the UK going on the Patreon. Thank you to all our patrons who have been supporting us throughout this entire time. We appreciate you. We love you, even though sometimes we're a bit
We neglect you.
neglectful, like any good parent.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yeah. Also, if you do sign up to the Patreon, and you have Discord, you will automatically be added into the Beastie Girl Discord, where we are chit-chatting about all things Drag Race and whatever else. And it's actually really cute. And if you are already a patron, but you still haven't clicked your Discord or downloaded Discord, Discord is just like a messaging chat, like a chat room kind of program app. Yeah, if you haven't already done that, please do, because it's really cute and I love getting in the chat. So it's like the perk of being a patron is you get access to that girl. Yeah.
Chitty Chat Housewives.
Yeah, love you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
And then I don't know. I'll stop the recording. Yeah, I guess.